Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabil bin Baharudin, and my friend is Alif Ahmad Shah bin Muhammad Shahruddin Shah, and we are from Group 8. Today, I want to present to Madam about our coding for final mini project that using components ESP32, LED light, and BME 2X0. Okay, for Madam information, we are using four platform which is IFTT, Yusuf.net, Favoriot, and the last one is ThinkSpace. Alright, without wasting time, let me show to Madam our coding that we have done. Okay, this is our coding, Madam. Okay, for line 6, import new time as time is function is the time function return number of second. From machine import pin I to C contains specific function related to the circuit. For import request, as request is send HTTP request using Python, and the last one is import BME to X0. It's from library from BME to X0. Okay, and for line 11, as Madam can see, SCL is from BME to X0 is function to connect ESP32, which is a pin 13, and SDA is from BME to X0 and connect to ESP32 pin 12. Okay, I will pass to my friend Alif Aimasha.
Okay, thank you, Nabil. So I will explain about the four platform that we are using in this coding. Okay, for medium information, the coding I have separate the two platform that is Yusuf.net platform and TeamSpeak platform that Nabil will do it, and I will do the favorite and webhook. Okay, I will explain about the favorite platform. As you guys can see, there are three key that we are using for the favorite. The first line is the URL underscore favorite. The second is the device underscore develop underscore ID, and the last one is the API key. So for the URL underscore favorite, this URL uh, this URL is already obtained in the URL from the favorite. The second key is the device underscore develop underscore ID. This device also is already obtained in the favorite. And the last one is the API key. This API key is also obtained in the favorite, so that this data for the favorite will send the data to the website. Okay, for the second platform is that the webhook platform. That means the IFTTT. As you can see here, there are two keys that I do for this coding. For the first key is the API key underscore webhook and the URL webhook. Also the same as the favorite, the API key webhook is already obtained in the IFTT website, and for the URL underscore webhook is already in the website. Okay, for the two platform, for the next two platform, I will pass to Nabil to explain it.
Okay, thank you, Alif. As Alif Aimasha said just now, I will present just two platform, Yusuf.net and ThinkSpeak. Okay, for Yusuf.net API key is already given from website itself, and URL Yusuf has been given in the website too. And for ThinkSpeak platform, API key also have been given in the obtained from the ThinkSpeak. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Nabil. Okay, for the line 30, I will take this line. So as you guys can see, the line 13 is written BME 280 underscore sensor equal BME 280 point BME 280. As you can see, for this line, we we want to get the driver from the BME 280 itself, so that the data from the BME will also connected with this coding. So for the line 32, as you can see, we are prepared for for the equipment that we are using for the circuit, that is the 3 LED. So we name it the LED1, LED2 and LED3. For that, the LED1 is connected to pin 5 from the ESP, LED2 is connected to pin 18 from ESP, and LED3 is connected to pin 19 from ESP. So the next line is 36. As you can see, LED1 dot off, LED2 dot off, and LED3 dot off. This condition is to tell that the LED is off. So the next part I will pass to Nabil. I forgot. This is also my part. Sorry. Okay, I will continue for the 14. For the line 14, we are using wire through. As you can see, this is the three data that we want to find by using the BME sensor. As you can see, for the first data is we name it the temperature, humidity, and the last is the pressure. And we also using the float 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 uh float uh float float, so that the data will continuously uh, continuously
Will be continuously running.
yes, we will be continuously running the data. For the 40, for the line 47, this here is that to print in the terminal screen for the temperature in degrees Celsius, and for the line 15 is to print in the terminal screen for the humidity, and the line 53 is to print the data to the terminal is is pressure in HPA unit. And also for the line 56, in the task we have to use the Fahrenheit formula plus temperature. And this 59 line 59 is that the temperature will the terminal will print for Fahrenheit in the terminal screen. Okay, for the next line 64, that is I will pass to my friend Nabil.
Thank you, Alif. Sorry about our mistaken part just now. Okay, for line 64, this data is common if temperature less than 25 Celsius, the LED will be turned on. For humidity, same as temperature function, which is just LED1 will turn on for LED2 and 3 will still turn off. Data will appear in terminal for cool and dry, and for cool and humid will process results same as cool and dry. Okay, I will show you how the circuit running for this situation.
Okay, hi. Now I will present the how the data for the cool and dry to activate. So as you can see, when I hold the BME with the cool hand, the data for the LED will send to the LED1, that is for the cool and dry and cool and humid. So as you can see, only the LED one will turn on.
Okay, for acceptable, line 78, the task give for temperature is over 25 Celsius and below than 30 Celsius. The data will send to BME to X0 and will give command to LED1 and LED2 will be turned on but LED3 will be off for this situation. While through that, the data will appear in terminal for acceptable temperature. This is how the circuit running.
For this data, is already acceptable. As you can see in the terminal, it will print the acceptable data, and so the LED 1 and 2 will turn on. But for the LED 3 is still off.
Okay, for hot and dry, eh, is next for line 92. The task given for temperature is over 30 Celsius. LED2 and LED3 will be turned on while LED1 will be turned off in this situation. This is how the circuit running if this situation happen.
This is the data for the hot and dry. Okay, like that. So the LED 2 and 3 will turn on. So the LED 1 will turn off. That is all for from our three data.
Okay, next Alif, line 106. Okay, for line 106, as Madam can see, we write this coding for function if data not appear in terminal. VS Code will send a message in terminal that our data can be running. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass back to Mama Alif Aimashah to present back. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Nabil. Okay, for the reading to the each platform. Okay, for the first platform is the favorite, as you can see here. Reading underscore favorite, and this line is to detect the sensor to read the data and to send the data to the favorite website. For this line, it has a connection with the favorite that I just said earlier with the URL and the API key. And this here is that what data will come through the terminal. As you can see, for field 1 is for the temperature, field 2 is for the humidity, and field 3 is for the pressure. Okay, for the next line, this line is for the reading underscore webhook. This line is to send the data to the webhook website. As you can see, we are using 4 value right here. For the value 1 is for reading the temperature, the value 2 is for reading the humidity, the value 3 is for pressure, and the last value 4 is to read the Fahrenheit. That I just said right now that we have to use the calculation. That is 1.8 multiply the temperature and plus 32. Okay, for the second reading underscore Yusuf, the reading underscore Yusuf is that to send the data to the Yusuf website, yusuf.net website. As you can see here, I already said earlier, the API key is separated from the URL. So at the earlier I just put the URL at the URL underscore Yusuf. For here, the reading I put the API key that the API key can be obtained in the website. So for the value 1 is also the temperature, value 2 for humidity, and value 3 is for pressure. So for the last platform is the reading underscore TeamSpeak. This one is also the same as the other that I just mentioned. It will send the data to the website, and the data is also has 3. It's just has 3. That is the temperature, humidity, and pressure. Okay, for this line, the request header is just is to relate the key API key with the favorite. Okay, for the response, this line, for this line, as you can see, this response is for the webhook. As you can see, the request is when we start the terminal. The request and dot post will connected with the URL that I just put from earlier, the URL webhook, and it will read in JSON reading. So if it is connected to the website, the the second line will print the response underscore webhook, so that it will define either it connected or not. So the second line, it will print for this website, the status will successfully connected if the 200 is print. If it's not connected, it will print the 400. That means it is failed to connect to the website. Same for the favorite. It will also send the response. It will also send the request to the favorite website to see if the data is can insert to the can receive to the website, so that when it's success, it will read the 200, and if it's failed, it will print out the 400 also. And then for the response Yusuf, also the same with the two example platform I just told. When the terminal is running, it will send the request dot post to the website to respond the data, so that it can accept the data from the BME. If cannot, it will print out the 400 as a failure. For the last one is the response TeamSpeak. As you can see, for the TeamSpeak, I also separated the URL from the API key. As you can see, I put the URL here and the plus API key that just now I just told that I have separated. When it has running, the terminal is running, the website from the TeamSpeak will search for the URL that I put here. When it has connected, it will print out the 200 for the successful, and if it's not, it will print out the 400. That means it will fail. Okay, for the last line is the 166 time.sleep 2. This means is to add a delay in the program for 2 seconds only. Okay, for the main.py is all I and Nabil explain. Okay, for the second program is the boot.py. As you can see, we are using from time import sleep and import gc. As you can see here, this coding right here, it is related to connect with our hotspot through our phone. As you can see, these two line here is that the username and the password from our hotspot phone. And also this coding is only supported to only 2.4 gigahertz only, which means if the phone is 5 gigahertz or anything higher than 2.4 gigahertz, it will cannot connect with the hotspot phone. As you can see, when we start the terminal, when we upload the terminal, the first thing it will print is connecting to network. This is meaning it is searching for the username and the password for the hotspot phone, and after the connecting to network, it will print the next line For waiting for connection, that mean is to turn on the hotspot from our phone. When the hotspot from the phone is on, it will print out the network config. So that's mean the connection between the coding and the hotspot through our phone is successful. Uh, that is all from this coding for the book.py, and the second is for BME280.py. For this coding right here, this coding is already have in the BME, so that we just have to take the coding from the BME and insert in this coding also, so that the sensor from the BME can functionally work like we want to, so that it can measure the temperature or the humidity or the pressure around the BME. Okay, after this I will show you guys how our coding works. Okay, then I will turn on my hotspot, and then I will click the upload. Okay, bismillah. Okay, as you can see here, connecting to network, waiting, and then here. As you can see, this meaning is already connect to the data from our 4 platform. And as you can see, this is for the hot and dry, and the second one is for the acceptable, and the last one is for the cool and dry. Okay, for the data, I will pass to Nabil to explain about it.
Okay, for the data, if can appear in this terminal, it's mean the BME can check how the temperature environment is. Okay, Alif, can you show the platform? Okay, this is Favorit, which is Alif platform, Alif part. This is how the graph running. The first one is temperature. As Madam can see, it may be a delay a little bit. Okay, next part is pressure. Okay, and the last one is humidity. Okay, that's all from Favorit, and we change to Google Sheet.
Okay, for the Google Sheet, as you can see here, there are 3 data like up here, C, D, and E. For the C is the mention for the temperature, the D is for the humidity, and the E is for the pressure. As you can see, is successfully running as we plan. Okay, for the 2 other platform, I will pass to Nabil.
Okay, this is for Yusuf.net. Maybe we can see because it's more from here, but it still can be running successfully. Okay, thank you, Alif. This is for temperature. Okay, as you can see, it's running but a little bit slow. Next part is humidity. And the last one is pressure. Okay, that's all from Yusuf.net. And the last one is ThinkSpeed. This is a little bit to see, a little bit difficult to see because the graph small to look at it, but it still running successfully. The phase one chart is for temperature, and phase two chart is for humidity, and the last one is phase three chart, which is for pressure. Okay, that's all from us.
Alright. Yes, that is all from our group. I hope you guys can understand from what we explained from our coding and to our four platform that we are using. That is all from me and Nabil. Uh, See you soon and take care and assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you.